Hi, are you dealing with a business partner that may not be as focused as you? I'm Nick Seiler, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about how to deal with a business partner that may not be firing on all cylinders, or maybe they've just lost a little bit of direction, right? Now, usually I have to tell you that the problem normally starts from something like a lack of clarity. So if they're not clear about really, why you both got into business, why you really became partners in the first place, or maybe you've kind of lost that zing, I can tell you usually, the balance isn't equal. It's usually something like this, especially if one person is super committed and then the other person isn't. Now, number two, usually it's something around maybe a fading connection to the business vision. And what I mean by that is, if you're not strong about where this business is heading, if you're not strong about what this relationship means to the both of you, and where you're going together relationship, right? Because in a relationship, either you go together or you kind of break apart, right? Usually that kind of results in somebody playing the game or somebody not playing the game. And number three, to be honest, usually it's a breakdown of open, honest communication. If you're not speaking to each other at the level that you need to, if you're not coming to the table on a regular basis, let's just think about it for a second. If you're in a relationship, let's say you've just met somebody, or you're in a relationship that you're engaged or married. If you don't spend enough time with that person, if you don't communicate with that person, and maybe go away for 6 months, obviously it's hard for that relationship to keep going. And usually, in the business partnership, if you're not showing up to work, typically, and really putting your efforts in, right, equally, guess what? Once again, you start to find that gap. So here are the things that you need to do. Number one, first of all, get really clear about everybody's role, because then nobody takes each other for granted. Everybody's kind of got a role, especially in a partnership. Number two, just get focused on the vision. Where are we heading? What's our passion? Why did we get to this? Why did we get into this in the first place? And number three, just communicate and be open with it. Hey, man, I think that, you're just not kind of pulling your weight. And, am I pulling my weight? Or do you think the same, about me? This is important to do it. If you want a relationship to work, right, you must both work together, right? So then you're both pulling the cart equally. Sound cool? Give that a shot. I'm Nick Seiler, and remember, the only way is up. Hey, if you really like what you've seen in this video, pretty simple, just go over to UpCoach Business Growth Programs, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to connect with us on social media, because we've got some really cool stuff, lots of different channels that you can connect with us, simply go and subscribe right here.